When I started as a freelancer, I was so confused about how all of these major brand video companies were charging $75,000 for a project when I was charging 100. I was thinking in hourly rates. And if you want to make real money as a creative or a freelancer or a business owner, you need to think more about value. And I'm going to give you 2 ways you can get this in your head, because it does seem quite scary when you start out. You don't know how much you should be charging, and you also don't know how well the client will take it. Think about the business, right? If you go up to a business that's doing $1 million in revenue a year, and you're charging them $500 or pounds for your video services that will give them 10, 20, 30,000 pounds of value, then you're selling yourself short. Because in the eyes of the business owner, £500 if they're making $1 million a year is literally pocket change. They won't see it. They won't care about it. But to you, it's the biggest deal. It's literally like make or break of your career. And you need to think less about the hours you're putting in and more about the value you're adding to the business. The second thing I want to talk about that will probably bring this home to more of you than the value proposition is, imagine your toilet clogs and you try everything, but you can't unclog it. You got to call a plumber up. The plumber comes. There's 2 that you call. The first one, he says it's going to take maybe 2 days and he'll be there 8 hours a day. And his hourly rate is 50 quid. So if you do quick maths on that, it is, I can't even do quick maths on that. What is that? 400, 800 quid. So he's charging 800 quid, but it will take 2 days. So you can't use your toilet for 2 days. I don't know if you're going to last. But then you call up the other guy and he's like, yeah, I'll come down. Give me $1,000 and I'll do it in 20 minutes. And the second guy, he costs more, but he'll do it quicker. And that's because he has the expertise. He knows what needs to be done. But the other guy, he's just started out. He doesn't really know what he's doing. So yeah, you're getting a better deal on him. But also, it might not fix the problem fully. And you also have to wait 2 days. So a lot of people would probably just go with the first one if they could afford it. So that's what you need to think about in your creative career. How can you add value to a business? And then how much do you charge for that? For me, I run a brand agency. So if we're doing branding, if a company is amazing and they got a rubbish brand, but if we change their brand, bring the customer loyalty in, and every customer gives them £200 in revenue. If we bring 10 customers in, that's £2,000 for the business. So if we're charging them £1,000, they're still making £1,000, and that's only on the first 10 customers. Imagine all the customers that will come if they have an amazing brand. So think about the value you can bring and stop focusing on your hourly rate or if you're not good enough. You need a little bit of delusion in this industry, but as long as you do a good job and actually value yourself for how much you're worth, you will make so much money so quickly.